Yeah, we break the reverence of the whites' traditions.
Yeah,
We're breaking whites from tradition.
Like you've never been to school and you've only seen movies. So like,
was
what?
wild. So I
you
did
like,
go-
I'm going to war.
We walking
I
in,
did
and you
go
walking
to-
in like you're the jock, right? You're the jock.
When Polynesians aren't there, people have no idea. In Cedar Rapids, Iowa, I got called the N-word because they were like,
we don't know what to
they
say.
didn't know what to yell at me.
Welcome to a new episode of Let's Get Fired. I'm Drew.
I'm Quinn.
Yeah, and today we have David Padeken.
Hey,
Yeah,
Yeah,
local improviser
and
and he travels for work.
and travels for work.
and I got to
So-
travel for work.
which is big
Freaking Disneyland, dude.
Gosh,
Freaking San Francisco.
Well, you went to
Shiz
Disneyland?
Town, USA.
damn.
There's shiz all over that city.
Oh yeah,
Really?
You see it in person?
I did see one log. I saw one long log
Dude.
of shiz. It looked like a branch. It was.
You'd
on the
almost
ground.
kind of be like sad if you didn't see it. You go all that way to San Francisco.
Yeah,
it's
from
like,
us-
it's like going to Philly and not getting a cheesesteak.
Yeah,
Or getting stabbed. Yeah.
you got to go see the Giants play, and you got to see shiz on the streets.
Yeah, and
That's
then
gross.
you get the whole experience, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah. No, that's very fun. Yeah, we've been friends with David for years. He's a legend of the industry.
Maybe the
He's-
nicest guy I've met in Utah.
Yeah.
I think Amanda and I ran to it like Harmon's or something.
yeah.
And Amanda, we were just walking in the parking lot. Amanda was like, I don't know why. That just made my day. Just
Dude.
like waving to David for a second.
I have that effect on people. It's aloha spirit. It's Hawaiianism.
That's what happens.
That's
dude.
Hawaiianism.
Yeah, dude.
Hawaiianism.
Mm-hmm.
We just live for the whites, dude. We make the whites.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The whites love us.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh,
Because like they're so happy and chill.
There's so
Oh my
that's the
God.
culture.
They're
Ah.
so like boisterous and jolly.
Do you know
Yeah.
aloha means a hello and I love you
Did you know that?
Whoa.
and goodbye?
Hey,
They usually miss.
They're making good use out of that word.
Yeah,
yo, hey, brothers and sisters. Aloha.
we shortcut. Hawaiians shortcut.
You ever see that? Wait, you ever
Yeah.
seen that in church when someone gets
oh,
up and
I've
goes,
only-
aloha?
I've only seen that in Utah.
Big thing here. Yeah,
It's a big thing.
big thing.
Brothers and
it's
sisters
crazy.
Mhm.
starts brothers and sisters. Aloha, and it's the only time the crowd responds.
That's what I was just about to say. So there's an effect. The Hawaiianism, like it's
Yeah.
captured our souls.
yeah. We break the reverence
Mm-hmm.
of the whites' traditions.
Yeah,
We're
dude.
breaking whites from tradition.
Well, also, because there's so many people that like, you're having your family reunion or something in a pavilion, and then you look over at a Polynesian family reunion, and you're like, that's way better. They're having way more fun.
It's very much easier to tell that
Yeah.
like, oh, they have 4 different kinds of meat,
Mhm.
and they're having fun.
in a full like. I went. So here's a fun sentence to say: is BYU tailgate, because it just it's like they don't really. It's not really. They're not doing anything.
It's like hot dogs.
They're
like-
just out there like kids running around and like drinking swig. But I was walking past it one time and I saw this like Polynesian tailgate and they had a full pig on a spit and I was like, yeah, I'd go to that.
Yeah,
Like
back of the
I
truck,
don't need to drink.
cooking a full pig.
Dude,
That was
yeah.
actually just a woman breastfeeding.
It
What you
was.
saw-
Yeah.
It looked like a roasted pig, but it was a woman breastfeeding.
Yeah, because I was like, I was like, I'm so hungry, and then she was like, aloha.
She's
And
like, aloha.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh.
yeah, it was very, very fun. So, anyways,
Yeah, dude, we should Bill's Mafia, the BYU tailgate. Show up, bring the White Claw, jump through
Yeah.
tables.
No, dude, I'm bringing the Diet Coke. Yeah, yeah, dude. Jump through. We have like a table that looks like just like a missionary tag, and just like jump through that. But no, it's very exciting. And so, David, they would start this off when you let you know this is actually an interview for a job.
Oh, yeah. I'm in desperate need of a job.
Yeah, so this is an interview for it.
Yeah, to see if we would hire you or not.
Here.
Yeah, no, here, let's get fired.
Yeah,
And you-
Let's get fired company.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
a business. It's a business.
And you
It's a
you
company.
want it. It's a good job.
Well, my biggest weaknesses are I try so hard
Okay, we like that.
and I care too much.
Okay.
No, that's pretty big.
Those are, yeah.
Pretty big red
those
flags.
are rough weaknesses. It's hard to get over that.
Yeah, and this is not a normal job interview where it's like, oh my god, you show up on time. It's like, what are the vibes?
Yeah.
Are you fun? You
Yeah.
know, like if you're a drug addict, that's
Well, also,
not gonna hurt you.
Yeah, it's not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
It also might not help.
Exactly. It just depends on what kind of addict you are.
I can be very fun. I play on my phone, and I'll show you
That's
video.
not.
I'll show you memes sometimes. I'll do this, and I'll say,
See,
isn't that
If
funny?
you had a meme locked and loaded,
But isn't that funny? You see
Yeah,
that?
you see that?
It's funny.
Look at the way he said the N-word right there. Isn't that cool?
You said the N-word?
Yeah.
Dang, I missed it. I
I
was
know,
trying to
dude.
get that out of you guys.
Dude, don't worry. We'll
Brothers and
keep it up.
sisters.
I wonder,
Dude,
I wonder if that would work.
Dude, Polynesians, that's another one.
Oh, yep.
We do that.
I've heard it multiple
yeah.
times.
Say it more than they do.
Oh,
We say it more than
there's,
black folks.
But yeah, 'cause how are they going to get mad at you?
I used to do an open mic at a Kava lounge in Provo, and the guy who ran it would say it all the time.
It's so scary.
You'd also, it was funny because he'd say that all the time, and then he'd be like, he would be like 3 gallons deep into a bowl of Kava, and he'd be like, Donald Trump's pretty sick, right, guys?
And they're drinking the kava and like, dude, this is like, it's not alcohol, man. Like, it's totally fine. And my bishop's okay with it. Like, it's nothing that's like, that's a weird thing. Is
Well,
that,
that guy was
dude.
recovering. So that guy was crazy because he played football at the U,
Mhm.
got into a drunk driving accident while at the U on a motorcycle.
Oh, dude.
And had a career-ending injury, got addicted to heroin, and then used kava to get clean, and that's why his kava bar was called Rakava for recovery.
well,
Rakava?
Yeah,
You know-
Rakava.
Oh, brother, Rakava. Oh, brother, you're addicted to drugs. You drink too much drugs.
And then
Rakava,
Hey,
brother.
bruv, you come here right now. You come here. Bruv,
had a job
Oh, brother, you
where
drink Rakava.
kava over here.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
that's good. That
Yeah.
is good. Actually, that's so good.
You know, I take back my criticism of this guy.
He can say the N-word,
Sounds
dude.
like he really found his way. You know, he found what worked. I feel bad
Dude,
now.
he's sorting through names. He's like Nakava, Nikava, Nikava, Narikava.
There we go. Yeah.
every flavor of the kava is just a different iteration of the N-word.
Yeah. It's just-
I'll
dude.
have the
Yeah.
hard R.
Yeah. Thanks. I'll have that one too.
You know what? Not for me though. I'll have the purple drink.
Purple, purple rain.
Purple Rokava drank. No, anyway, so we're having fun. But yeah, so okay. What were we talking about?
No,
It's a job interview. Yeah.
So let's start with your education.
Okay.
What's the highest level of education you had?
Well, high school,
High school?
basically.
Hell yeah,
Oh, yeah.
dude. Me too.
But I didn't. It was high school only,
Okay, not like some college.
not some college or even grade school.
Oh, really?
Just high school.
Just high school. I went to just high school.
Oh, so no, like,
I did go to a little bit of college, but
Mhm.
just for fun. It was just for
Okay.
fun. I had FAFSA, and I was like, dude, let's go learn this shit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Let's
hell
go
yeah.
see this shit, dude.
Yeah.
Trying to hear about some college.
Wait, so you
chicks,
didn't go
dude.
to like elementary school? Or
I
nothing?
didn't.
So wait, were you just homeschooled?
I was homeschooled, but my mom didn't
Didn't
do didn't do the
I like
school
that.
part.
Drinking
Wait, so
kava.
how was high school?
I was way scary at first
Mm-hmm.
because I had all these like movies for reference
Yeah.
to be like
Watching Mean Girls.
Especially like
I've been
90
watching Mean Girls.
like
yeah,
90s movies.
yeah.
with, like,
90s high school movies were
you see
the time to be afraid of school.
jocks throwing kids into lockers. and
Yeah,
you're like,
exactly. That's
Did you watching Donnie Darko? Like, this is what happens?
Yeah, I was like, oh, dude.
Yeah.
So I was way scared. Went to school, had to learn the alphabet, had to learn how to tell time.
Well, that
Jeez.
Hey, there was a lot of shit, dude.
I'll say
I
this.
had to learn words,
My wife
letters.
still can't tell time on an analog clock.
Yeah, dude, I got that bitch beat, dude.
dude, you
I can do that.
Lock
Wait.
that one down at age 18.
Dude, I figured
Yeah.
that out when I was I was 17. Figured that shit out. Dude.
Yeah,
Tell your
dude.
wife to grow up, dude.
Sorry, dude. Sorry to be. I'm still a 5-star athlete.
But yeah, dude, it was wild. So yeah, just high school. I have a 4-year degree.
So were you like going in?
I mean,
I have a 4-year degree. Freshman.
so elementary school, middle school, you
Sophomore,
just
junior.
don't need it.
Yeah.
Don't need it.
Yeah.
Honestly, you don't.
Don't need it.
And
I
so
do.
like,
I do feel like that. I'm in kind of like just as good a position as anybody else.
You are. You're in a great
And,
position,
I'm in a good position.
and you're way more fun to talk to than a lot of people that have graduate
Dude, I
degrees.
do think that,
you know?
dude. School's for conditioning, dude.
Yes.
I'm on my mom's side. It was when I was like scared to read in front of the whole class in high school.
Mhm.
I was like, why'd my mom do this to me?
Oh.
But then now I'm like on my mom's side. I'm like,
See, I
she
will
was
say
right.
though, learning how to read, that's a pretty good one to know though. Before,
No, dude. No, dude, it's-
before high school,
Yeah,
like
dude.
knowing the alphabet before high
No,
school.
dude.
I actually
Can you-
dig the reading.
Dude, you know, man, you're just walking
Dude,
around. Like
reading
you're like
it's
13
bullshit,
and
dude.
you're like walking around like, what are all these
Yeah,
symbols?
dude, reading.
Dude, there is a comedian who had a bit about that. He's like, dude, books suck. He's like, you watch a movie and you like the movie because it has like explosions and people will say like the book was better. He's like, it's not. It never is.
It is. You sound like a guy who hasn't really read a lot of books.
No,
No, yeah, dude.
yeah, dude. I'm
Yeah,
reading. Dude, I'm reading
Yeah.
a book right now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What are you reading, dude?
Hans Hermann Hoppe. That's the author. No, it's a nerd book. I'm not going to talk about that.
Oh
It's
my
embarrassing.
God. Oh my.
Hans-
Oh, no, wait. No, you can't just change the subject now. What's the name?
Hans
what kind of
Hermann
book
Hoppe?
is it?
It's a-
Hans
It's a
Hermann Hoppe.
Holocaust book, dude.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
well, it's a guy who survived.
Yeah,
No,
and
it's,
he's like,
dude.
you know, it is the book. He's like, we deserved
revisionist
it. We
history,
deserved
dude.
it.
It's called Democracy, the God That Failed Us.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, actually, the 20th century had like the most death and devastation of any period in human history. And he was like, and that would happen to be when all the empires fell and democracies rose. And he's like, for some reason, people are more likely to commit atrocities when they feel like they are part of the government. And that's the whole book. It's like a long book about why democracy isn't necessarily better than what we had going on before. It's interesting. I'm only 3 chapters in, so I know everything about it.
You know what? You're pushing me to David's mom's side right now.
Yeah, dude. Starting to
Yeah.
revise
Maybe I
history.
shouldn't read.
Yeah, you shouldn't read, dude. You should just watch
Yeah, you
football right now.
Go back to watching just.
Let's see if the
cartoons
Dolphins
and
make a field
football.
goal, and they do.
I still have not read a book. Never read a book ever.
No, you don't.
Wait,
even,
really?
Not a whole book.
not
Never
even
mo-
like Junie B. Jones.
No, not.
No? You read
Not
like
Jujubes,
so
not-
you just read shit for work,
Yeah, basically.
and then just like
yeah, my
tweets and
yeah, all literary stuff has just been required by jobs to
Mhm.
do. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't. I've listened to books.
There you go.
Probably
Oh,
like I'll listen to audiobooks. Those are pretty good. Those are so good. But I've never
Yeah.
physically read a book, and it was a big problem on my mission. They wanted me to read.
the Book of Mormon.
Dude.
They wanted me to read the Book of Mormon. Like,
What a
okay,
loophole.
okay, elders, we're gonna finish it in 1 month. So let's start, and I'd be like, done. Done already, dude.
Yeah.
Read it already. I remembered it.
Yeah.
From when
So
they said different parts of it.
you guys don't remember it?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't got that committed to memory?
Yeah, I did lie. I lied a lot in seminary in high school.
Hell yeah.
Saying that I did all my reading to get an A, but I
No,
never
it's
did it.
easy. No, seminary you don't have to do anything.
It was for accessibility.
They're just like, did you show up?
I have
like,
a
yep.
condition. I had a condition I couldn't read, so I was just marking it off.
That's it. Towards the end, they just will get past everyone as long as they show up. They're just like, you're here, so you pass. Like,
True.
but no, so that's so yeah. So high school, what was like? What was like a? You have a
Oh
question?
no, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
what was like day one? Like you've never been to school and you've only seen movies. So
It
like,
was
what?
wild. So
are
I
you
did
like,
go-
I'm going to war.
We walking
I
in,
did
and you
go
walking
to-
in like you're the jock, right? You're the jock. Yeah.
Who's the jock, dude? Where's the
Who's gonna beat me up?
Where's
Yeah.
the girl that will make out with anyone?
Yeah,
I saw that on a movie.
Where's the
I
hot
want
girl
that
who
one.
acts like she doesn't want me at first,
Where's-
but
yeah.
then over time realizes
exactly.
I'm the actual nice person?
Dude, where's the nerd that I can take her clothes off and she's hot?
Yeah.
Or glasses. I said glows,
Yeah.
but I meant
Yeah.
glasses. I'm not a pervert.
Yeah, where's the nerd girl who is
the-
clearly hot, but we act like she isn't
Where's the,
until she takes her glasses off. Yeah,
where's the girls' locker?
where is it?
I just want to know where it's at.
I don't have nothing. I just because I want to know which one not to go to.
I'm not trying to go there. Just trying to go in there. I
Yeah.
did go in there one time because someone set off a fire hydrant or a
Mhm.
fire extinguisher
Mhm.
and got a bunch of powder in my lungs. I don't know. It's probably not good, but
Did it-
first day of
or was
school-
that a girl in the locker room spraying you?
someone
to
just
get- to get
turned
out
it
of there?
on and it was like super loud and I heard a noise coming out of there. And
Oh,
I
she
was like-
needs me.
I was like, dude,
Yeah.
there's smoke. It's smoke. So I walked in there.
You walk into pussies smoke, and then yeah,
I walked into the just
dude, pussies
just find a
smoke.
lady powdering her face.
Yeah.
Just be like, all right, this is my chance.
I knew this would
I thought it was a
happen.
fire.
That is-
I didn't know you were
it's such
naked
a
putting
funny way to
powder on
end.
your face. I thought it was a fire.
That was fire. But while I'm here,
But while I'm here,
my
Yeah.
dick is right here. What are you gonna do
I want
about
to
it?
get on high
Yeah.
school. But
And
the first day of school, I was way nervous, so I barfed before school.
Really?
I like woke up that morning like, oh, dude, ugh, my stomach hurts, so I barfed.
Mhm.
Were you like going into it? Were you excited, or were you like, this is a bad idea?
I think thinking back on it, like I was I wanted friends, right?
Mhm.
I've always been kind of a social person anyway.
Yeah.
And I hated when my friends would leave for school
Mm-hmm.
and then they'd come home at like 3:00 and I'd be like, hell yeah, dude. Time to play night games. And they'd be like, we got homework. And
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, shit, dude.
I mean, that's
then-
gotta be like so much fun though in middle school and like elementary school, just not having to worry
To
about.
be at home. I mean, it was fun
You
for
didn't
a
have
bit,
to worry about
but,
homework or anything.
but it was like, I like watched a lot of TV until TV was boring.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So I'd like watch as much TV, all the science stuff that I knew. I was pretty good at science, but it was because I was home watching Bill Nye and like PBS.
Mhm.
And but the first day, like I went there, they had me go to like an assessment area because
Mhm.
they were gonna send me to regular high school, and they realized like this kid's never learned anything, so they found a school that like was for bad kids,
Mm-hmm.
aka Mexican kids that don't speak English.
Perfect.
And so like, and then other kids that like trailer park kids that did drugs and smoked and stuff like that. So I showed up to the school and it's like bad kids, but they had more resources for like and lower level classes. So my first class was a reading class, and the the lady handed out like the syllabus, or not syllabus, the
It's just like
disclosure document.
yeah.
It's that first one you have to like sign.
Uh-huh.
And they're always like a different color than all the other papers. So the lady handed them all out to all the students. And she's like, okay, we're going to take turns reading the disclosure document. And she's like, let's start over here. And she points at a kid and he like reads normal. And it gets to me. And I'm like looking at the page, like, I was like, I can't really read. And she's like, it's okay. Just try. And I was like, I mean, I don't know how. Like, I can't
Mm-hmm.
read it. And like, she kind of thought I was being a piece of shit.
Mhm.
So the teacher was like, you can read. Everyone knows a little bit about it. And I was like, bitch, I'm serious. This is not funny. I can't read. And she's like, fine, if you're going to be that way. And then she came over to the desk and like pointed at the paper and was like, okay, like read that word. And it was like year. And I was like, I can't. And then she's like, fine. And then she skips to this next kid, and the next kid was Mexican. And he's like, how about we make a rule? He was like hard. He had a tattoo and everything. And he's like, his name was Mario. He's like, how about we make a rule where if anybody makes fun of anybody for reading bad, we beat their asses. So rad. Because then it was his turn to read and he couldn't read either.
Mm-hmm.
And then like every like few kids like could barely read. And so I was like, oh shit, okay, I'll be all right.
Yeah, like, yeah,
I'll learn it out,
My,
like-
my people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly thought everyone would know how to read.
It's
and I'd
funny
just
when the
be a
teacher thinks
idiot.
you're like punking her or something.
Yeah.
We
You know- Go ahead.
Oh no, we had that once when I was in high school. We had a substitute teacher for it was my US history class. But the substitute introduces himself and is like first he like lays out his resume as if we're gonna be impressed, and is like, I got a master's degree in Canadian history, and the class booed him. And then he's going over the roll call, and we have a black kid in our class named Spencer White.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, Spencer White. And he's like, here. And he's like, no. He's like, what's your name? He's like, Spencer White. He's like, no.
Oh,
What
so
did he-
it was like the reverse Key and Peele sketch.
Yeah.
Oh my, that is
It was so funny.
can't
Come
be.
on.
No way it could be
And
white.
then-
Jamiroquai.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yep.
He's like, what's funny about Canadian history? And he was like so serious.
So what history? Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, good times.
I also shout out to whoever, the public education system for saying, let's pump the brakes on throwing him to normal high school right now.
I know.
Because you throw you into like a normal English class and they're like, what's okay? We're going to read the Great Expectations. And you're like, fucking.
I know. I
Hell
probably
yeah.
would have gotten away with it, just kind of like, sleeking around.
It's like the
sneaking
internet
around.
still like around, like Spark Notes.
The internet was like brand new. Like
Mm.
it was just like kind of starting out.
Mm-hmm.
Like you still had to use like Ask Jeeves and Maps Quest and stuff like that. MapQuest was like
We printed out.
you had to print out
Print
directions
out,
and
yeah.
stuff. But yeah, it was pretty early internet. Like we had internet class.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, so it was like you're gonna go to
They go-
internet class.
They go, this is 4chan.
Yeah.
Would you want to find photos of girls shitting themselves?
Yeah.
You come to this website.
Dude, typing. Yeah, they had a typing class
Oh yeah,
And
I had a
was-
typing class.
in high school.
Middle school.
Yeah, ours
Yeah,
was.
dude.
Ours was early enough that they didn't start teaching you typing until sophomore year.
Did you guys have those iMacs that were like the colorful ones?
No, dude. Only the office had that, and we were like, "Oh
Mm.
shit, this is just
Those
so
are cool
nice.
though. 'Cause I could see
Yeah.
through.
Yeah,
Oh, the
God.
colorful Macs.
Yeah.
yeah, dude. I
Dude,
remember those in like third grade.
If I had
so
if I
nice,
had
dude.
that Mac, I would be a fucking. I'd be like Radiohead,
Dude.
You know, It's like that was the way they sold it. They were like, if you have
Dude.
this, you're an artist. You know, that's all.
crazy.
That's all it takes. Just
So-
buy a Mac.
Besides like reading, like what would you say was like the most embarrassing thing that happened in school?
I did pee my pants in school.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
full on.
I like
In
that.
high school, so I had to go the whole gambit. Like I had to learn education and learn like school embarrassment, like
Mhm.
little kid school
Yeah, yeah.
embarrassment.
Yeah,
I did that in the first grade.
Yeah,
And
I did it-
That sucked. I still I still think about it. Like, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, they probably think I was such a fucking idiot. Like,
Yeah.
I had a boner in like gym shorts once, and I in middle school, and I just I'm just so clueless, and I was like. I like dropped something off in a class, and only like 2 guys noticed. But they're like, "Dude, what you thinking about?" And I was like, "Stop it! What do you mean?" And
What
then
do you
and that was
mean?
the last time I ever wore basketball shorts to
Dude,
school. You know,
I
it's
was
all
a-
it takes. That's the benefit of shame.
I had a friend.
You know,
I had a friend who would wear gym shorts so he could jack off in class.
that's
that's
It was.
crazy.
He did,
I hear-
I told you I went to a bad kid school.
mhm.
Kids that got kicked out of regular schools and like either truancy, family
No,
problems, and whatever.
I
They went,
heard of a kid doing that at my school, so it's like it's
yeah, I think
Hey,
every school because
he
that
would, like,
happened at my
look
middle
at
school.
me. He'd be look at me. He's like, I'm doing it right now. I'm like, stop telling me that.
dude. David, keep looking.
Stop telling me that.
Don't look away. Dude.
Dude, he's like, you can't wait for silent reading time. I'm gonna fucking jack off, dude. I'm gonna fucking crank my shit inside my pants.
Dude, was there
Fun,
like
dude.
ever any classes or things he was more like that would kind of get him going more? Because you couldn't look at
It
porn on
was
your
always
phones.
silent. Well, it's hard to know because I was in English with him, and so it was hard to know.
So once you got to like the story of Emmett Till, he's like, "Here we go."
I would have jacked up. It would have been health class. That's what. Jeez, Emmett Till. He's like, oh shit. He whistled out. What a lady? Oh, no. Dude, he's just in his mind. He's like, he stopped listening at White Lady. He was
He's like, "Oh
dude."
my god, they threw him into what?"
They're like, what? And he comes out of it, just like post cum. He's like, what? What happened?
What? Yeah, fuck.
What happened? It's like,
Yeah.
oh
he,
fuck.
He
They see
died.
the picture. He's
He
like,
died.
Oh,
Oh
fuck.
shit.
Oh
Damn.
shit.
Fuck. Gotta go again.
God damn.
Open casket.
Jesus Christ, dude. Freaking. God damn. And he starts to
Oh my
ramp up
God.
again. He starts to ramp up again. He's like, dude, his mom's a badass, dude.
Yeah.
Emmett Till's
pretty
mom was a
cool.
badass, dude.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
dude,
Yeah.
shit, yeah, terrible. Of course. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure just
Oh,
because
dude,
he's horned up
But
teenagers
yeah, dude.
back in the day. It's like
Dude, you couldn't stop
one
us.
thing sets him off.
You couldn't stop us back
And
then,
especially
dude.
like no internet, nothing like you. It was just
Yeah.
like the slightest.
Out of control, dude. There's no freaking seeing girls' underwear that had tight, like short shirts on.
Mhm.
They'd like lean and shit, and you would see the tops of their underwear.
Yeah,
I wanted
That's
to
it.
jack off too, dude, but I didn't have gym shorts. And if I got caught, I'd be thrown in jail.
yeah. Because this was 2 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm loud, mostly because I'm loud.
Mm. No, you
I
got
had to-
loud. You got
I had
loud.
to, I had to jack off loud. Oh,
What exactly does that mean? Like
I'd
how?
be like, ah,
you just like fuck.
come on.
Yeah.
It takes verbal coaxing.
My God, you have to like screaming at your
I have
dick.
to coax it out. I have to coax all of it.
I just want to say that this is exactly the kind of shit that's going to get you hired.
And dude, I didn't know if we could swear, but then you guys said the N-word at the beginning. So
Yeah, well, it's not a
Yeah.
swear word.
No, it's a
No, it's not a swear word. It's God's word.
proper English.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shoot.
Oh man. Yeah. So anything fun ever happened? Like you ever come to school with like a manifesto or anything like that?
I did like turn like the whole school against this lady,
Oh,
which was
hell
fun
yeah.
because I started that was kind of the thing, right? Like I didn't grow up in school, and so there wasn't like I grew up with like my mom being like, "You're the best. You're the top dog. You're the best. You don't have to know how to read." Those readers, they're being conditioned to like suck.
Mm-hmm.
You're being cool. You're being awesome. You're the best. You think of cool shit. You learn. You watch TV. You recite those cartoons. You're a badass kid. So I was like amped up and socially, and I think emotionally, I was like way better adjusted than like my friends and stuff when I got into school.
Mm-hmm.
So like I would see them like cry and like freak out and suffer and like be worried about grades and shit. And I'm like, just go talk to the teacher. Talk to him like a regular adult, a person. So all of that, like socially, I was very well adjusted to like working with adults.
Mm-hmm.
I like recognized what people wanted and stuff like that. It really was just school stuff that was like an issue.
No,
Which I feel like once you're an adult, the school stuff doesn't matter as much.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember how to do algebra. Like,
no, it's the social stuff that's the most important. It's definitely one of the most important things. Like learning how to like, talk to people.
Yeah, no, I graduated high school with like a 3.98 GPA, like a really high, like magnum cum laude. No, that's a college thing, but like high honors. I graduated with high honors, A's in all my classes except for like 1 B minus, and like perfect attendance and all that shit. And like, it's because I like knew how teachers were there to try to help and wanting like, and I could see that very easily. Like, oh, these people actually are just tired of all of these kids being pieces of shit. So I just have to be a good kid and try, and they'll give me a good grade.
I had like the opposite of social skills in high school because
not you.
Yeah, dude, not me.
Yeah, no.
And can you imagine? But no, just like worse than what I am now, because like I just was on Adderall. So I was like, and I'm like sensitive to Adderall too. So I was like just straight up tweaking and like laser focused. I like got really good grades, but like it would also shut me down where I couldn't have conversations. Someone would like talk to me and my brain's just like, I'm like zooming out.
Oh, well, dude.
And so like I had no like conversations or anything like when during school hours, I didn't have friends. It was sad.
God, dude.
Shit,
man, you should have been at that school he went to.
Yeah, dude.
I would if I wanted a day off, I would not take Adderall that day. And people like, oh look, Drew is not like people knew
Dude, Drew's
immediately.
You just like
because
they
I
just-
just be like,
everybody just thought you had
normal, like
autism.
saying hi to everyone.
You just had that quiet autism. That's what they thought. And then,
Yeah.
and then you don't take your Adderall one day and you're
Well,
like,
it's
hey,
because they all
so
knew
this
me.
is real life.
They all knew
Yeah.
me in middle school. I didn't start taking until halfway through my freshman year because I was so stressed about my grades. And I remember I cried to my parents. I was like, I want to go to a good college. I'm trying so hard, but I don't know what's wrong with me. I like can't. And I was like busting my ass. And then my parents were like, he has ADD. Like so they got me to a doctor.
Hey, this
and
kid
then
needs drugs.
the doctor's like, have you thought about meth? And then I was like, let's come on.
do it.
Yeah,
you have it
no.
now?
No, I haven't been on Adderall since like 2019. And even then, like after that, I would like, if I got an Adderall prescription, it would last me like a year because I'd only take it like special occasions where it's like today I really need to get shit done. But like day-to-day use of Adderall, I haven't had since high school.
Dude, wow.
It's a tough one.
Well, I didn't know how like it is like a hard drug. Like, and you don't know that because like as a kid, I'm like, oh, my doctor gave this to me, so this isn't like a real drug. But then like the first few hours, you feel this like warm, fuzzy feeling in your chest. And like now as an adult, I was like, oh yeah, because I was high.
Yeah. The first couple hours are the best. You're into everything. Everything's amazing. And then once that fades, then you're just a hollow person and you feel nothing and you have no motivation.
Have you done Adderall?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
shit, dude.
No.
You haven't?
No.
You want to?
I don't,
I want to. I mean, I do got a lot of cleaning I got to do. I got to try.
they'll definitely do that. But then also halfway through the cleaning, you're like, let's watch some like log chopping. And then you start watching that. And then like halfway through that, you're like, also, like, I need to go to the grocery store. And it's just like everything just keeps getting halfway kind of finished.
Dude, shit, it sounds like ADHD, dude. It sounds
That's
like
what it is.
Well,
Yeah.
for me, I was really good staying focused on just homework when I was on it. So like no video games, no TV. I would like come home, lock myself in my room, do homework.
But like the creativity is just gone.
Yeah, you're not
like
creative.
emotions, just like all that fun stuff.
It'd help with sports. Like my coaches could tell when I had a football practice like on Adderall versus off Adderall. Because you're just like lasered focused.
it's freaking
But-
conditioning, dude. It's
Anyways,
crazy.
so you go through all that fun little high school shit. Did we finish how you convinced a class to
Oh,
turn
yeah.
against a person?
Well, yeah, it was this there was this girl, she didn't like me very much.
Mm-hmm.
And like, she was just like an insecure, like, I see it now, but she was just like an insecure girl. She was like overweight and stuff like that. But she was like mean to one of my friends and like would make fun of him. And he was kind of a little like dude. Just like one of the small kids. You know how there's like small kids in high school? It's like they never hit puberty or whatever. They have like some kind of thing. She was mean to him. And so like, I just started calling her rhinoceros chick because I was like making fun of her one time and she kicked backwards at me. And I just like made a rhino noise and it just caught. And her brother tried to beat me up at like a fast food restaurant one night and was like, stop calling my sister that, I'm gonna beat your ass. And I was like, dude, she sucks. You know she sucks. And I convinced him. And like I kind of just knew how to like sway people, right? And like it was a defense to like try to keep myself from getting made fun of or shit like that. I just knew how to kind of like keep myself out of the like spotlight.
It sounds like
I was a big kid, and so I like there were a few times when like people would make fun of me for being fat, and I would just start rumors and try to like ruin their life and shit. So that I was in with like everybody, the teachers, the principals, and shit like that. Like, dude, I was like a fucking mom.
It sounds like your social skills. If it was like a Madden trait, you had it maxed out at 100 in high school.
Exactly. I just kind of understood it all.
No, it's like amazing social skills that teeter on like, you know, some like sociopath kind of shit where it's like I see the patterns.
Yeah,
you know,
like I can understand.
But that's amazing though. So you just flipped everyone against her. You're like, no, you suck, and then you're a rhino. You're a rhino, bitch.
It just once it would like get out, it would just be kind of the thing.
Damn.
Because like when you get people like laughing about shit, and my reputation got like big because I peed my pants. Like I turned it into a good thing.
Cool thing.
Dude.
Like I joked about it, and it like the teacher wouldn't let me go to the bathroom. And so I just pissed on the floor in the classroom. And because it was a bad kid school, they were like, fuck the teachers. Fuck Mr. Davies, dude. Fuck Mr. Davies. I got to go to the bathroom, dude. And so they were just like fucking hated authority and all that shit. And so that like just made me immediately.
You're
like,
God, dude.
cool,
that was you pissing your pants was like a fucking like you're like Che Guevara.
Yeah,
like, you know, just like like
so
leading the revolution.
Yeah, because I thought it would be embarrassing, but they took it as like a fuck them for not letting
standing
you go
on
to the
business.
We had you have lockdown drills.
Yeah, we had those.
Yeah, so during a lockdown drill, they wouldn't let us kid leave the classroom, so he took a shit in the trash can.
Hell yeah,
dude, that's the best.
Dude, that's amazing.
Dude, just smelly shit. Dude. Such a smelly shit.
Oh my God. So you make it out of high school,
and then college.
So I went to a little bit of college. I waited like I was just kind of messing around for years, for like 3 or 4 years. But then like I got old enough that like my parents' income didn't count toward my report for FAFSA. So like they're like, hey, you qualify for FAFSA now. You can go to college for free. And I was like, what? You can just go to that place for free and see more hot chicks and have fun at school. And so I was like, all right. So I went to college for like, I got my associates. I went there like,
what school?
UVU.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Was it UVU back then or UVSC?
It was UVU.
Oh, really? So
it turned UVU like during the time that I was just like messing around. And like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to UVU. That's where I went. Dropped out, dude. I'm
Wolverine. Dude.
I'm a Wolverine.
Hall of Flags, dude.
I bleed green.
Dude, Hall of Flags, dude.
Hall of Flags. Oh, is that big hall?
They have a hall where like everyone, and like I remember when we were doing orientation, I was like, dude, where's the best place to get chicks, dude? Where can we try to bounce these babes, dude? And he said it was the Hall of Flags, and I was like, how do you hit on them? And the guy's like, just ask them where they're from. I'm like, 99% of the time they're from Utah.
Dude, point to the flag. You from this country?
Dude, where are you from? I'm from Utah. Oh, me too. You want to date?
What are the
so lame.
What are the chances?
Yeah.
Now, the thing I always took away when they were like, what's cool about UVU? Every building is connected to each other, so you never have to walk outside.
Yeah.
And they're like, they're trying to hang their hat on that. Like, we're not like other colleges. You're walking outside in the cold. No, dude.
Outside.
You're walking through these winding caverns.
Walking outside in Rexburg in December.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, Rexburg sucks. So
No. there's
Yeah,
nothing.
walking
No.
outside anytime in Rexburg. Is
yeah,
shit.
any what time you're ever in Rexburg is bad.
Yeah, dude, bitch. you
No
shouldn't have
fixing
gone
that.
there.
We were there in May and it felt like February.
No, it's horrible. So yeah,
So that wraps up education. So let's go over skills. What would you
Skills.
say is your best skill?
Well, I mean, we talked about social skill, stuff like that. I'm usually great with people.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I'm
Mhm.
really good with people.
You're maxing out.
Dude, yeah, I'm maxed
Yeah.
out on my Madden traits.
people person.
You're
People
running
person.
like
I'm a people person.
you're running like a 4.240 on people
Yeah.
skills.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, dude. No, you're the Tyreek Hill of talking to people. So the football reference he's playing right now. So that's very fun. So you're great at talking to people. We got it. We figured that out.
I'm a cook, dude. I cook really well.
Cook well.
Okay.
Okay. It's a good
I'm
skill.
Hawaiian.
That's a pass.
It does get you in with the whites.
No, it's a
dude. That's
passive skill.
That is the one thing. Like so many racist things are bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like all like, oh, Mexicans, well, we're blah blah blah. But when you get to Hawaiians and whites, we're a
no,
shoe in.
No,
There's
dude,
not a
because like
single-
There's not a single. They're scared of Polynesians, but if you say Hawaiian, like Tongans and Samoans, they're scared.
mhm.
Whites are scared of them.
Wait, really?
They all have
I grew up
one
in
in-
a place where we didn't have any
See,
non-white people.
You didn't have any non-whites?
I mean, like we did, but like
Where were you at?
Spokane, Washington.
Oh yeah, dude.
No.
None.
No, see,
Yeah.
None of them out
here's the
there.
experience I've had because it's like growing up in Utah. I'm just used to being around Polynesian people.
Yeah.
I think everyone is. Everyone I know is like, I love Polynesian people. The Poly people are the best. And then when I lived in Portland, I would be like, oh yeah, like people would try to like, be like, oh, you're from Utah. There's like no diversity there. I'm like, yeah, there is like Mexicans, like Polynesians, like what's that? And I'm like,
Like what's that?
and I was like they're like Hawaiians. I'm like, in like Samoa, Tonga,
they're like,
and they're like,
There's
what? And I'm like, do you not know any Polynesian people? And they're like, no. And I'm like, what are you?
Yeah,
What the
dude.
fuck
Do
are
you-
you saying to
no,
me?
for
Do you
real.
watch the NFL?
Yeah, like, do you know?
Dude, dude.
And
See-
they have no. Yeah, it's like that. I guess
Shout
it's.
Tua.
It's I guess.
Tua.
Yeah, it's, I have to imagine.
It is a thing when Polynesians aren't there. People have no idea. In Cedar Rapids, Iowa, I got called the N-word because they were like,
we don't know what to
they
say.
didn't know what to yell at me.
Was that
Yeah.
your mission?
No, I was there working on a job, just doing stuff, and I
Hell
went
yeah.
to Best Buy. And they're just like, this guy's like, you're the biggest I've ever seen, and I was like, what? That's badass, dude.
Hell yeah, I'll take it.
Strange coming from a white.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Strange coming from a white guy, but I'll take it. That's fun.
Yeah.
I like black people. I think they're the best.
That was crazy.
No, dude, that's yeah. So what are we talking about? Skills.
Yeah,
That is a
skills.
skill, though. No,
Being Polynesian gets you in. Just
Being
like
Polynesian
very
is
big
a skill.
It's a very big skill.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
wish I could be Polynesian.
Because part of that skill for me is just I always want to know what you're up to. If there's any gathering I can show up to, or like, hey, let's just because it sounds it's gonna be more fun.
And white gatherings are frowned upon. So yeah,
And does that
Well,
if their
they
skills?
just inevitably turn lame.
yeah, they do.
Yeah.
White gatherings always turn into like they got to have something else. Like you see those, like you go to a park and you see a Polynesian party and you're like, dude, that sounds fun.
fun.
But you don't see like freaking games or hoop games. There's like maybe volleyball.
Yeah.
But most of the time they're just talking and laughing, dude. Hanging out and having fun. But if I go to like a family reunion for like on my white side, it's like, okay, now we're gonna play.
Oh, dude, I would go to
Now
my
we gotta
friend's
play games.
go to my friend's house and like his family's there and like we're playing board games and they would pull out they had this game called like Bang. It was like a card game. It was like, I don't know. Point is, they sit and tell me the rules for 10 minutes and I look at them and go, I don't remember any of that. And I never do. It's happened multiple times. They try to explain
Another
the rules.
pick.
I will not remember. We'll just start playing, and we start to play. And I just play the game wrong, and they're getting like mad at me, and I'm like, I don't fucking care.
Dude, yeah.
And then like it got to a point where like they wouldn't allow me to play games with them anymore. And that's the way to do it.
They're like, you'll learn by playing, and then you're like, it's hard.
And I'm like,
and then you
I
stop the
hate
game.
this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play the way I want to play. And they're like, no, but you're not supposed to do that. I'm like, well, I'm gonna. And
Dude,
then
I do feel like they need devices to interact. Like there has to be an external activity.
Did you ever?
yeah, like imprisoning people. You know, like
Just arresting.
we need that's why all this shit's happening, because it's like they're like, dude, we fucking hate being around each other. What if we go and fuck up other countries?
Yeah.
And you're like, hell yeah,
Bro, let's do some shit. Bro, let's go out.
what
Bro.
should we get into, dude? How about you ever heard of Armenia? Let's go. You know, no, but like that is a very fair point. Yeah, because like I don't know, dude. It's yeah. Then it's like you're like, okay, who are the fun white people to hang out with, like party wise? And you're like, gay people.
Gays.
Yeah, like it's like it's always it's never like just
Yeah, dude.
like
No,
let's
it
go
has to
hang
be
out.
something else.
It's like, oh, what do you do? Like, oh, I'm a middle manager at Arby's. You're like, let's fucking party. It's like or they're like fully white trash. They have fun.
They got to play their role.
Yeah, like just normal middle of the road white people.
Dude, also, have you been around like a white family where they want to play a board game, but it's a funny board game?
Oh,
And
apples to
yep, dude.
apples.
Yeah, and there's
It's out of
nothing
control,
funny.
dude.
There's nothing funny about
Oh
it.
no, I will.
Dude,
to
that's the
them.
best. That is the best.
Oh,
That's exactly. Every time I'm like, you guys want to play Jackbox games? I'm like, sweet. No.
come on!
please.
It's such a.
It's so bad.
It's so silly. Come on, let's play.
Dude,
Yeah, it's so.
it's just so crazy.
Yeah,
You love playing with James. James is so fun.
he's
Such a fun guy.
such a quirky
If you ever
mind.
play, we were busting up.
Yeah,
It, like,
he's got us
randomly-
on the floor,
Dude, I know.
and I'm
Dude.
sipping on this Diet Coke, and he's spitting it out of my mouth. You know, and I'll play like apples to apples, and it's like, and you'll see what the funny answer is like supposed to be or whatever, and I will put the exact opposite. I will just play the game wrong because it's like I'm having fun, because they always would be like, why did someone write this? And I'm like, it's more fun, dude. Now look, now
That's all I had.
we're talking about
It's the only card I had.
starting a conversation.
Starting a conversation.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, dude. It's I do hate those games because they
Yeah.
just turn into.
Oh, the Cards Against Humanity with like.
Well, and there's
it's-
also like an expectation when you're like when you do.
I mean, I did
comedy.
go through a phase where I loved Cards Against
No,
Humanity.
I've had fun playing it, but like it is a point.
Never played it, dude. Have to
it's
read
like,
in it.
It's like edgy apples to apples.
Yeah.
Never played either. I try to avoid any games that require reading
Well,
because of the whole.
So this is also
school.
wait, this is part of your social tactics where you start spreading rumors and shitting on things that you don't want the light to turn back on you.
Games are so
You're like,
fun.
dude, all the dude,
Like, fuck
yeah.
this shit, dude. It's fucking stupid. Why don't we just talk with our words without
yeah.
reading?
why don't we just say aloha?
Yeah.
And
That's how we get around it. I did used to like get like a little nervous going to like dates in college were the worst for that because it was always like we're gonna get together, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna just go out, we're gonna go to a family night, we're gonna hang out, and then we're all gonna read scriptures to each other.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's like, God damn,
Dude, I
can't come. I have to leave.
I got the new edition of Leahona. Let's just all bust it out.
We've got to do that. Or they want to play a board game that requires reading, and I can't. I still like.
Could you handle Monopoly?
I could do Monopoly.
Monopoly's fun. Monopoly's fun.
But there was a time when I couldn't, like, because I graduated high school, I still didn't really know how to read very well because you kind of have to learn it your whole life to like
Mm-hmm.
get good at it.
That's why you should start early, you know.
That's why you should start early, like maybe when you're a kid. Or
Yeah, maybe when you're like a
whatever.
little baby.
But yeah. So it still would make me nervous to go like have to read at like a party.
You're like,
or whatever.
go to jail.
Yeah.
And you're like that's that one I know.
Yeah.
But no, but yeah, that yeah, I get it. It's like how do we play like Twister? You know, like
Yeah, trying to like keep it away from.
yeah.
I hate that, dude. The worst is having to pass in like a meeting when they're like, "Yeah, do you want to read the next slide, David?" I'm like, pass.
You got my dad died. Like, oh, okay.
My dad died. I feel sad.
Feel
So,
sad. Also, you didn't
pass.
teach you how to read, but then you just say it really fast, and so you're like, I told you guys.
It kind of makes
Yeah.
that is like that's part of it. That's one of my skills is
My dad died. He loved
So one of your
Monopoly.
skills is like switching the.
kind of turning it back on them. Like if I pass in like a reading situation, like
Mhm.
I'll pass. Thanks, Mike. I don't want to read this next slide. I'll pass.
So like,
And then Mike feels uncomfortable because he's like, shoot, is the slide not good?
no, or dude, you're just fully. They
It's like,
think,
dude-
dude, this guy's a fucking alpha right now.
Dude, these guys are freaking.
Okay.
He just stands up for himself.
Nobody tells me what to do, Mike.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
pass.
Dude, it's almost kind of like you're almost kind of gaslighting people as well,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
very fun.
Okay.
That's
so-
a good skill too.
that
So we could
is
say that skill is
really-
gaslighting.
That's a good skill. It's a
Yeah.
power skill
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
to
just
like excuse yourself from a
manipulate.
conversation. Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on from the skills and let's get to job history.
Yeah. So what was your first job?
First job ever was working at it's called the Poolside Restaurant.
Hell yeah.
The Chalet.
Or was it?
Riverside Country Club right here in Provo.
Oh, wait.
Bougie, dude.
Like
bougie and booby,
up
dude.
the kind of by like it's not far from BYU.
Yeah, it's like right
okay, no,
there.
I grew up right over there.
Yeah.
Riverside.
So, the Riverside Country Club. It's like kind of gated.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Super nice.
I used to sneak in there. I mean, my friends like tear up like the golf course.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
That's expensive.
Wait, so you worked at the restaurant?
So I worked at the Poolside Restaurant, which was called the Chalet. It was just like a burgers and fries joint. We sold like candy and ice cream, like deli sandwiches, and then burgers, fries, and chicken fingers, and like a soda fountain too.
Yep.
And hot dogs.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Got to keep the kids happy.
Yeah, damn. It was good, dude. That was a great first gig as a job person. I started working when I was way young. I was 14 when I started working because I was loving it. I wanted money so bad. I was like, I'm gonna start working. So I started working there, and it was serving like food to like rich folks that were just in like bathing suits. And I swear the window was set up to like perv out over, because the girls and the guys, if you're into that, the girls and the guys would have to climb upstairs to bend down into the window to order. So like they would be fully like bent at a 90-degree angle to order stuff in their bathing suits and stuff.
That's a crazy design.
Dude, it was, I thought of that when I was a kid. I was like, when I was 14, I was like, dude, why do they put this staircase here? People can come up and just order. And they're like, no, it's for when kids want to come up and order. But it was just ended up being like rich ladies with like fake boobs bending over into the window, and just the manager just like, and then what else do you want? Oh, you want a hot dog?
Yeah.
You want a big hot dog? Like, so
we don't have that.
So pervy, dude.
Yeah.
It was very much.
Oh my God, dude.
Dude, it was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I benefited off of the other guy's pervy. I would never set that up.
Definitely saw some people from my ward.
I saw some people on my ward up there.
Yeah.
Some people. Yeah, dude.
That's awesome.
And working next to the lifeguards, that was so fun, dude. Just every summer, because it was all like high school aged like lifeguards, and the kids that would work in the chalet with me. I was one of the only people that worked in there that wasn't a member's kid. So like, I wasn't a rich kid. And so they would just like ask me about my life, and they're like, what? You share a bedroom with 6 other people? What? It's like, oh my God. Tell your mom to buy you a car.
Are you in the military?
Yeah.
Like, are you in a Are you in a military barrack?
Is that a barracks?
Yeah.
You grew up in a barracks, basically?
What? Oh my God.
Because they all had like cars and shit.
Oh yeah.
Drove to work and.
No. I mean, I grew up around all those kids.
Yeah.
Because I grew up with some money, not as much money as like those guys. But like I know all those kind of kids who'd go there.
Yeah.
And like,
some of them had golf carts.
Oh yeah.
To come to work. They'd come and drive and park their golf cart outside of work, and I'm like, dude.
Yeah, they turned 16. All of a sudden, it's like brand new Mercedes.
Yeah,
yeah.
It was wild, dude. It was fun though.
What was
like
your first car?
My first car, family car, or the one that I bought and paid for?
Let's go both.
Yeah.
Okay, my first family car that like my dad was
you
like,
could drive.
This is your car, because with poor families, like when they get to a point that like their kids need to start going places, it's like easier for them to be like, okay, you can have this beater car to go do your jobs, because I've got 3 jobs, you've got a job, and you've got a job. So you drive all your
car. We bought this car for $800 bucks.
That was my family. Yeah.
You drive your brothers and sisters around and stuff. Like the oldest one gets the car. They have to start being the mom. And
my first car was 1990 Chevy Astro.
Dude, cool.
Tinted windows.
Dude, cool.
Is that like the 12-passenger van?
It looks like it should be, but it was only 8.
Okay, but I know the one you talk about. Yeah, it's like a box.
Yeah, it was like a box. And like, remember the craziest thing? Like, me and like all the Mormon kids at my high school, there weren't a lot in Spokane. So like there was like a Mormon clique of like all 15 of us.
Dude,
yeah, we all believe.
And then like I remember we all went to like the Harry Potter premiere in my
in
van.
your car.
And we were like,
Yeah.
this is so crazy.
Dude, you're the minivan kid. That's fun.
We got Denny's at 3 a.m. Right?
Dude,
This is
yeah.
nuts.
I did that with I I was very social as well in high school. I was friends with all different kind of like groups. And I went and saw the Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 2 at 3 a.m. That's when ours started.
Dude, cool.
And hopped in my Asian friend's minivan. It's just me and just like my Asian friends. And we all just like, and he's like, I don't know, like he like nailed a curb on the way there. And we're like, whoa. But anyways, very fun times.
Dude. Yeah, dude. High schoolers driving cars around.
Yeah.
So dangerous.
Always good.
So dangerous, but always so fun.
But they need to learn.
And when it's not your car and they hit a curb and destroy their axle.
That's my friend literally did that. My friend,
oh shit, dude, I'm calling.
Slid on ice, bent his wheels to the side, and I was like, all right, well, it's not my car, and I just like walked to my friend's house.
My friend had a cabriolet that like you could take the top off, and we thought we were the shit. It's like the ugliest, smallest car. We were driving through a parking lot, and he's like going so fast. But he just didn't see the like islands and stuff that are in the middle of the parking lot and just destroyed the bottom half of his car. And we called like other people to come pick me and my friend up and just left him there.
Like, it's the best. You're like, well,
dude, you broke your car.
I don't want to watch your dad get mad, so I'm gonna leave.
Dude, someone's getting like stretched off or something. Oh, Tua again. Another.
Oh, there Tua. Goes the season. Anyways, Tua's out.
Nah, dude,
no, he is out,
dude.
You see his head bounce,
dude. The first
he's got a thick neck, dude. Polynesian
first car to my family.
We got Wolverine necks, dude. Our Polynesian necks, dude. He's good.
So, dude, like when we had like my family, we had like some. I'm trying to remember. It's like we had like so growing up, like we had some money, and like my older sister, like she had a car. She had I can't remember what kind of car. It was like a Mini Cooper or something, and then. My brother and my dad was like, nope. And so my brother we would just ride his bike. And then by the time I got more high school age, 2008 had happened, and my parents like lost like all their money.
Oh shit.
And so like it was like a facade. Like we're still living in this house, like this like big house, but there's like no money.
There's
and
nothing
like
inside of it.
And so like I was like I would like have to like my dad had this like he still had this Audi. And I would like take it at night when he would take Ambien and like pass out. So I would like take it at night and like drive away. But then my sister crashed that car, and then my dad started getting salvage title vehicles, like cars that had been in crashed, and then like someone would repair it. So we had like this like Acura MDX that like definitely rolled. And like no one had said anything.
It like turns if you turn the volume, it turns the car.
Well, no, it would like be like the turning radius was like nothing, and like we went through a car wash in it, and like it starts like leaking. Like we're all like that plug like certain parts of the car. But anyways, I never had a car in high school. I'd have to like take my parents sometimes. But my friend had a minivan, so that was my main thing.
So you were I didn't. Yeah, my parents were poor, but there was a gap. That was like the biggest thing is like my siblings were all above me and I was an accident kid. So I was like, like 4 years younger than everybody. And so they were all like moved on. And I had a Forester, like a Nissan Forester before they had the Forester.
Subaru?
So it was like,
it's a Subaru.
No, it was a Nissan. It was like a white Nissan pickup.
Because you think because it's Frontier?
It was before the Frontier, but just like the little white one.
Just like just like a tiny little Nissan truck.
Yeah, tiny Nissan truck. And that was so fun because I put people in the back and we would drive around and nearly
the best.
Get them dead.
Oh yeah, dude. My friend had a 1994 Plymouth Voyager.
Yeah, dude.
And like, I mean, like it was like there was like nothing. It's like there was no like side panels on the inside of the car.
Yeah.
Just like
it was like that.
Yeah,
the side panel would fall out, and like I was so into like tricking out cars. I wanted to like have a dope car. So
dude, we're gonna put
like,
NOS in this.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Exactly. That's like everyone in high school is like
NOS.
about that. Like, dude, put in a tape deck. Put in a dope tape deck. This thing's got a CD player. Woo. Bluetooth wasn't even a thing. And so
yeah.
I remember replacing the speakers in the like side of it all the time. That was a fun car, dude. Driving everyone around, go camping in it a lot.
It's awesome.
Hang out. I set it up. I tried to make it into like a shag wagon, dude. There was a topper on the back, and so I put like cushions and like stuff like that. And I kept trying to get girls to like go in there with me. And I would just like open it up and like just freaking old curtains and like old cushions and stuff. And they're like, no, dude, I'm not going in there.
That's pretty cool. You're like, what if we went in there? What would happen?
I'm like, dude, we can go in here. It's pretty cool.
It's like fully super comfortable,
Yeah, dude.
and like we could just like hang out. You
so
know,
annoying. I
talk
can't
about-
believe my parents let me do that.
Yeah, you
You're
like-
trying to set up like a mattress.
you like Glenn Beck? We could listen to it in there.
We can go in there.
No,
You can climb through the window.
dude, so cool.
Climb through the back window.
No, wait.
But no one ever wanted to go in there, dude, except for me and
Okay.
my friends.
So your first job,
That was first car that I got.
first
and then
car, first
the first
job.
car that I bought
Yeah.
was $50, and it was like a big Chevy Impala.
Hell yeah.
And it got like such bad gas mileage, but we'd just drive it to go get drinks, and then we'd hit shopping carts behind the Macy's with it. It was
It's
fun.
kind of fun to have an absolute beater. They're like nothing
Yeah.
matters.
I was too reckless with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, I remember someone pointed out like, would you rather have a car payment on a new car or a piece of shit that's paid off?
Yeah, dude.
And the guy said that his name is Cletus McFarland, and he's got a fun YouTube channel. Okay, so we're getting near the end. We only got
let's go personal attributes.
okay.
Yeah.
I feel like we already kind of covered
We
some
kind
of
of
this.
got that, but I think there's
Skills.
some
There's
of the
skills.
more fun questions like
Okay.
what's the
Tits,
last
dude.
movie you've seen
I
that
got
made you
tits, dude.
cry?
Last movie that made me cry, dude. So when you're older, it's harder to cry.
Yeah.
Like as you grow up, it gets harder. And so when you're feeling it,
Yeah.
you gotta go. Like you gotta cry it out. So the last movie that made me cry just happened to like when I was flying home from San Francisco.
Mhm.
I watched it was not
This was on the plane.
this was on
You're
the plane.
just crying.
Just crying on the plane. The
Oh.
lady next to me was like, "You all right?" I was like,
Dude, the
"This is a
cinematography.
good movie." It was
Yeah.
Holes, dude.
Oh yeah, I love
The
holes.
best- The best movie.
You gotta stop digging them holes,
Dude, yeah. The best movie at the end when it's like everything starts working out.
Oh,
dude,
I
and
cry at
freaking-
holes, dude.
Dude, he's not leaving without Hector. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm not leaving, dude. He's got to go and freaking starts raining. And so I started feeling I was crying like a little bit. I was like, oh my gosh, dude. I
Mhm.
remember this movie. I remember caring about this movie so much. So then I was like feeling like crying. So I hurried and switched to Angels in the Outfield and watched the last bit of that, dude. That
Oh.
make
What
you
a
cry, dude.
transition.
Freaking
Angels
Donald
in the
Glover just like freaking adopting the shit out of those kids, dude. Piece of shit dad leaving his kids in a foster home. Piece of shit dad.
Mhm.
And Donald Glover, the head coach of the Angels, dude.
Dude,
Freaking team manager of the Angel comes to
Donald
adopt the
Glover?
shit out of those
Childish
kids.
Gambino,
Dude, yes. Oh, no.
Danny Glover,
Danny Glover. God damn, I got the name
Donald
right. I'm like Donald Glover, dude.
Yeah. Donald Glover.
That sound like
Dude,
a
what a
dumbass.
Dude,
reference.
this
Angels
is
in the
this,
outfield.
yeah,
Dude,
this
Angels
is
in the outfield.
America.
So good, it makes you cry because at the end he's like goes in.
Mhm.
Danny Glover.
Yeah,
He's like gonna adopt him. It's the best.
Dude.
And he's like, I can't leave JP.
Mhm.
I can't leave JP.
dude.
And he's like, no, JP's coming too. He's coming too. Freaking JP's like, I heard that.
I
Oh.
heard that, dude.
Dude, it made me sob on the plane.
I like
full
that.
sobbing.
I'm fully with
Those
that.
I like those picks.
Yeah, dude, I had to tell the lady. It was kind of a bit. I was like, thought it was funny. She was like, you okay? And I was like, dude, Angels in the Outfield, dude. Makes me cry every time.
I
And she's like,
tried. I-
"Ah, that's
She's like, is that about hockey? No, I cried like a week ago watching Brave.
Brave.
Yeah, that
I haven't seen
the
Brave.
Pixar
Is it
movie.
good?
Oh yeah, I used to sob watching it on my mission because I would
Shit.
watch it at nighttime when my companion was asleep, and I would be like, and it was like, "Do you want to change our fate?" And I was like, "I really do, Merida.
Man,
I really want to leave this place."
that's where the mom turns into a bear, right?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah, that movie makes me.
I gotta watch it. I think I watched it like I don't think I've ever watched that.
You should
I
watch
gotta
it. It's good, fun.
Yeah,
Pixar.
I need to see that.
When's the last time you
I'm
cried?
behind on Pixar.
He doesn't
movies.
cry a lot.
No.
Unless it's like sports.
Dude, he's so blocked up, dude. You
He's
need to-
very blocked.
Oh,
out.
I got
It's-
problems.
We've talked about
Um,
this.
You know that
Yeah, I-
ADHD just took your empathy right out of your brain.
Oh yeah, dude.
No,
I
that
remember.
that freaking Adderall just
I
burned
remember
it
in
out.
high school thinking it was weird when I was on Adderall. I was like, I don't feel happy. I don't feel sad. I don't feel any. I remember like I made my Facebook status because this is when people would just post the most random
Yeah,
status.
dude.
Remember that? Like,
Yeah,
and then you
dude.
get like a throwback. Like Facebook's like, remember this thing you posted in 2009? And you're like, geez. And like I got a reminder. It was like one time I posted, I was like, I am emotionless. I was like, how was I not on a watch list? Like immediately.
Dude,
I am emotionless.
Like I was like,
It's sad, dude.
dude, I'm just high on Adderall, just typing. Guys, I don't feel anything. Like I feel
someone
nothing.
help.
No, but yeah, I didn't feel happy. I didn't feel sad. But it's weird, like not feeling. At least I wasn't sad. I don't know,
Dude, it's there, dude.
That's a great way to. At least I wasn't sad, but I wasn't anything.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
nothing.
I just didn't exist. I just constantly
No,
feel
and
this
it was
feeling like I
like-
don't exist.
Yeah.
No, and I came from a family like wasn't very like we didn't show our love, and so like when I left,
Jesus. It's
So,
so
like-
sad.
Yeah.
so like when I left on my mission, my dad hugged me for like probably the first time, and
Oh my God.
and I remember he hugged me and gave me a kiss on the cheek, and he had like tears running down his face, and I would just froze up, and then I went through TSA, and I was like, man, my dad's a homo. Like that's all I could think the whole time.
Dude, and that's why your dad was crying. He's like, I raised him well. Yeah.
Then I hugged him crying and he didn't cry back. At least he's not gay.
Yeah, he's not. I have a gay son, dude.
That's
Oh.
Yeah.
insane, dude.
No, yeah. So
No, his-
there's issues in
Oh,
my
dad's
family.
such a homo, dude.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of shit where we had a podcast where it
like
was
full-on
supposed to be
intervention.
about like someone else, and we just shifted to just talking about Drew. We're like, you should like crying is like you shouldn't go 4 years
Yeah.
without
And
crying.
it's not that,
Oh my
like it's not like
gosh.
I've never like I'm not like I don't get the urge to cry. No, like I do, but then I'm like fuck it, just and then so like I can say what movies like made me, and this is the same thing I've said every time, but the movie that's made me close to cry recently has been Marley and Me. And then like I'll have like
Marley and Me, the one with the dog.
yeah.
And, then
And Owen
when the
Wilson?
dog, when they put the dog down, and then I'm just holding my little dog, and I was like,
Dude, yeah.
I'll love you forever, man.
but you still don't release.
No, I still don't.
Don't release.
I just like
And it's the most like easily
Also,
cryable
I
movie.
I
It's-
do like the most like
that, like-
maniacal thing. If I feel like I'm about to cry, I start laughing. So like the dog's dying, and I'm just like, and then Amanda's like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like,
Dude,
I'm about to feel feelings. That's insane, dude.
once again, I mean, maybe you shouldn't have learned how to read or something. Like,
Yeah, dude.
because
That's
what you
not
would
good.
have learned how to read is your emotions.
"Yeah,
If you're not learning
that would've-
all these
that's-
bullshit
there's-
letters,
that
and
would have
shit.
helped a lot."
There's something wrong with you. You're alone.
Yeah, there's nothing inside that heart of yours.
You don't belong anywhere.
Yeah,
Everybody else has feelings. You don't. You don't belong anywhere.
yeah. You exist.
Damn,
you
that
exist in a
hurts.
yeah. You exist in a space occupied by no one.
Shit.
But anyways, don't
yeah.
worry.
Anywho, so
Dude, school shootery.
Yeah,
That's what.
but hey,
That's
but
what
he
the
didn't. But he
teachers
didn't.
call
But he
it
didn't.
now.
But he didn't act on it.
yeah,
Yeah, you didn't act on
You
it.
didn't act on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
dude.
can
So-
be a school shooter, just don't act on
Just
it.
don't
on it.
act
So-
on it. That's
I'm still
the thing.
I'm
Yep.
still going to the Celestial
Everybody's
Kingdom.
out here complaining about like not
Mhm.
being able to act on it.
It's okay for a school
There's
shooter.
sometimes
Yeah.
it's good that you have somebody who doesn't act on it.
Exactly.
You don't-
That's-
Yeah,
All this free love out there.
No.
you are not your thoughts.
my dad
Yeah.
comes
You
and
are-
You are not your emotions.
my dad comes to my room and like finds a map of the school, and I'm like, "You think I wanted to be born like this?"
Yeah.
Like,
I knew. I shouldn't have
He's
shown
like,
you.
yo.
Fucking. I should have been listening to Marilyn Manson.
I shouldn't have hugged you when you went on your mission.
God.
So anywho,
Oh, dude, that's rough, dude. You need a release, dude.
dude.
Oh,
Crying
Killing
feels.
me.
crying feels-
Tua's got a concussion.
Oh yeah, he's done.
Anyways.
So
I gotta
anywho,
tell Amy.
when's-
I think he's on her.
When's
He's on her fantasy, bro.
When's the
he's
last
done.
time you said the N word?
Me, dude. Just at the beginning of this podcast, I just did it under my breath, dude.
Oh,
I felt
nice.
that.
I went. Yeah.
I think that's why I
In
felt.
case any of my brothers. is
That's why I felt
listening,
the
dude.
spirit. Okay.
My brothers. I
My
said it for
brothers.
my brothers.
Brothers out there.
My brothers.
Let's meet
My
me
rock
and Mo better. Let's go.
It's for all my rock cover brothers.
Rock cover.
I'm not gonna rock out my rock cover brothers.
So one of the final questions we asked.
Wait, when's the last time I said the N word? Probably on my mission when I was in my mission in Detroit.
Really?
Yeah, dude, just chilling with the homies, dude. They love it. I'm just chilling. I was part of them, dude. I was part of the crew.
Well, yeah, of course. They don't look at you and you're like, he's a white guy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, dude.
Just chilling, dude.
Just vibing, dude. Shout out to the Lions.
It was fun, dude. It was probably more recent than that.
Definitely was.
But we kind of get a pass. Polynesians get a pass.
Yeah, no.
No one
That's why
has
it's a
ever.
safe-
I've never seen the people raising the flag of like, we gotta stop Samoans from saying the N word. That's never been said.
Dude,
But
yeah, dude. And any indentured work that Polynesians had to do, we just outsourced it quick. We were like, dude, I'm not picking pineapples. That sucks.
mhm,
Let's get some
Let's
Asians
get some
in
Filipinos. Right?
Let's get the Filipinos out here, dude.
mhm. Dude,
They're just like
No, I
smaller than
didn't-
us. They fit through the rows, dude. Let's get those guys.
My wife went to high school in Korea, and she was like, "Yeah, Filipinos are like the Mexicans of Asia. Like they just
Yeah,
have them
dude.
well,
do
they
everything."
literally you can't like the Spanish went there. It's like they have like Ramirez last names. Like,
yeah.
like
They
they
got it.
like it's like that's the whole joke with Filipinos. Like you can't tell if they're Filipino or Mexican.
It's so
yeah,
funny.
I'm
But-
part Filipino too.
Yeah, me too.
Just a mixing pot. You are,
Yeah, totally.
dude. No wonder your family lost all their money, dude. Dude.
So that's what we're all
Let's get-
about. So final question we have to ask. We have
We
to
have
ask.
one thing. We got people emailing into the podcast.
Oh, apparently I forgot about this. Apparently, this is
Yeah.
a new thing. Someone,
Has anybody emailed in
someone
Yeah, we got
emailed.
someone emailed in.
about me?
No. We're getting people to share like either questions they want us to ask the guest or share a crazy work story.
Dude, fun. How many people
So-
have done this?
Only two.
Only 2.
Yeah.
Start kicking it
Dude,
off.
that's good, dude.
So I'll read the first one. Okay. The
Okay.
listener wrote, "Hey, so I used to work at this tiny bakery where our boss was convinced she was the next big thing in cake decorating. She'd spend all day making these insane multi-tiered masterpieces while neglecting to pay us or order actual ingredients. But the real kicker was when she tried to pass off store-bought donuts as her when she tried to pass off store-bought donuts as her own creations. Like she'd buy them in bulk from Costco and then sell them to hipsters for $5 each, claiming they
my-
were artisan and small batch.
Oh my gosh.
And if you'd question her, she'd just say you were stifling her creativity or jealous of her genius. It was like working with a pastry-fueled cult because all the other employees would endlessly praise her. Needless to say, the whole operation went up in flames. Thought this would be fun to share.
Dude, crazy. That's awesome.
Oh, shout out to that boss, dude. She's just
Yeah.
making money.
Just buying
She's out there
Costco.
just doing whatever.
No, she's doing what you did, which is learning and understanding the pattern. Saying there's a lot of dumbasses out here. If I just say it's artisan, they'll be like,
yeah,
of
dude,
course
you
it
just
is.
manipulate it.
Just manipulate it, turn a profit.
Flip the story.
Mm-hmm. Make it better.
Be like,
So-
I'm trying to provide
Mhm.
an arts. It's a concept experience
Yeah.
about what we eat in America. The like food that's given to American children
Mhm.
is appalling. So I'm gonna mark it up,
Yep.
buy it from Costco, turn around and sell that.
Say yeah, because I'm saying like, yeah, you shouldn't have this all the time. Okay,
Dude, also,
this is a treat.
it's their fault for complaining about getting paid instead of seeing cool cakes all day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Don't question the genius.
I wonder
man.
if they walked in every day and they're like, "Is this cake? Like,
yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Is this
is it a
cake?
cake show?"
No, that's my
Dude.
pussy.
I feel like practical restaurant owners are the best. The ones that are just like, you open your doors and you just try to put good food on a plate.
Yep.
They say it just like that's like what they do. Those are the best restaurants. But people who are trying to create like a life experience, like
No. She's like, it's not donuts. It's a lifestyle brand.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just stupid. And so she probably just like,
So okay.
obsessive.
So shout out to
Yeah,
the listener,
I'm a baker.
the baker. And for our final question, we have to ask this question.
Have you guys ever baked in a job?
No.
No.
I was an Einstein's bagel baker. I made bagels.
Don't you
I made
boil
bagels.
bagels?
You have to boil them first, but Einstein's would boil them at like a factory, send them to us frozen. We just thaw them out and let them rise.
Oh, really?
Hell
So
yeah.
It's all a lie.
So it's all a lie,
Yeah.
dude.
Well,
Yeah, that's the last time I go to Einstein.
Yeah, dude, don't go there.
no, dude, I'm starting to see the genius,
Dude.
Starting to see what that email.
They
was
basically
saying.
get them from Costco and freaking mark them up $5.
That's all I dude.
Wait,
That's
what's your last question?
final question? If there was a country, any country on the earth that you would want to nuke, which would it be?
Oh, dude, I was already getting one queued up. I didn't know it was gonna end the question that way. I was thinking Zimbabwe, but then you ended it with nuke 'em.
Yeah.
No, dude.
You don't
Dude,
think- yeah.
Russia, dude.
Russia.
got it.
Russia?
Okay.
Oh no. Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
they got some. I like fairness. They've got some to nuke us back if they need to.
Oh, so
Okay.
yeah, it's a fair box.
So-
So start this
yeah.
like 9-minute thing. I watched a video about like what would happen if like a nuke popped off
Yeah.
somewhere. If like a nuclear war started, it'd be like 9 minutes and like 90% of the population of the earth.
Oh
would be
yeah.
dead.
Everything shuts down.
We literally
Horrific.
have a world self-destruct button. We just
Right
get
there.
like 20 people to click the same button and just like it's over.
Yep. And then, dude, you ever seen the show Fallout?
Yeah.
And that
Dude,
begins.
yes.
Dude, you know,
Yeah.
Owen
I'm not trying to
Benjamin?
survive that, dude.
I do know who Owen Benjamin
Yeah,
is.
dude.
Yeah.
That guy is out in the woods, like live streaming.
Dude,
like,
Russia's dope though.
he's
dude.
like, nukes don't even exist. It's government conspiracy.
Doesn't, dude.
So
Doesn't.
oh,
that's one of those conspiracies I hope the crazy guy's right. Because
That would be
it would
nice.
be pretty nice if nukes aren't actually real and they've just been lying to us about them.
You know what? I have to say, I don't know has anyone said Russia before?
I don't know.
I don't know if anyone said Russia
dude,
before.
you guys freaking love Russia. That's why.
Yeah, dude. I'm
Yeah.
always talking about
It's
it.
because I want
No.
a fair fight, dude.
All right.
If
I
we're
mean-
gonna nuke somebody, I want a fair
I
fight.
think
Somebody
we've had
can
people
punch
say
back.
Ukraine.
We've had more people try to say America.
Yeah, we get like
What?
that like,
Yeah.
every time.
I love to
I
be
was
like, you can't say
no, you
America.
can't.
Dude,
That
Dude,
doesn't
don't
count.
nuke America.
No, it's a
We're
cop
cool.
out. It's a
Yeah.
cop out.
Dude,
Like,
you can't nuke
Also, we are
America.
cool. Like,
if you nuke America, it means you nuke Hawaii.
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Don't.
Hello, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No ha.
No ha.
yeah.
I know ha.
I know nuke.
So-
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Would we
Rock
hire
kava,
David?
rock.
Yeah. So to finish up, what do we hire you?
I think, you know, I might think
Mhm.
this might be our best hire since Jake Christensen.
Dude,
This is
hell
a
yeah.
big.
dude.
This is a big.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
so the position I think we'd want you to have at our office. First off, just general greeter, say hi to everyone, make everyone feel good, and then we throw you in it. But where we have you to say hi to everyone is all the girls have to walk up a step, and you're and you're down in a you're down in a pit, and then you're like, hey, aloha, and then
dude, yeah.
and just like, and they don't know, because how could they know?
Dude, they're up to it again.
Uh-huh.
They're still up to it, dude. I do a lot of Zoom calls.
Mm-hmm.
The perverts are still up to it, dude. They freaking mount the camera at the top, trying to see down.
And that you always are saying, well, oh, you did that on purpose.
Yeah, I'm
And
like,
she's
what?
like, I'm fully covered up.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, come on.
I know what they're up
Girls
to.
in a girl's in a burqa, and you're like, come on,
Dude,
like,
yeah.
She's playing hard again.
When
Yeah.
you're parking cars, do you try harder if it's a hot lady?
It depends. I mean, yeah, you want everyone to like me, so yeah, but I'll definitely can finagle them.
Who
Do you
tips
get better-
Who tips better, men or women?
Ooh, I don't know. It's honestly, it really depends. There's people you think would tip you that don't, and there's people that you think are mad at you that give you $20. So like, it's really, it's not really like a, I don't know. Depends. But so this is the dude taking me $50
That's
Oh
nice.
my gosh.
because I got.
How much money you make every day?
We'll have to get into that, dude. This is not about where I work. This
This
is about where you're gonna work.
I'm in. I'm hired.
Okay, you're in.
Hell yeah.
Well,
I told you I care too much, and I wish I could not be, but I have to be on time, or else I'll kill myself.
yeah, no, dude. So yeah, it's kind of a dumbass attitude, but
I have to be.
we'll make it work.
Yeah,
We'll make it work, dude.
Yeah. No, we can overlook that.
it's a big problem. But
Just
I'll
don't overlook
I'll
the
kill
tips.
myself if I don't get to work on
Mhm.
time.
Yeah, exactly.
No, and we
So if I'm not here on time, I'm dead somewhere hung.
Yep,
You know I'm dead in my garage
Mhm.
somewhere.
dude. We'll take that as your resignation. So, anyways, that's.
Call the
You
police,
have anything else you want to say, Drew?
No, I think that's it. Let's wrap it up right there.
dude. So I'm on par with Jake Christensen as a hire.
Yeah, dude.
Put us in the same
Dude,
department, dude. I love
Jake
Jake.
was our Jake was like an open book. When
Oh,
we had-
he was almost telling us too much stuff.
Yeah, right.
Whoa,
Dude, you might
shit.
want to. He was like talking about getting drunk at work.
It's
and,
like at his
he
current
did-
job.
His current job.
at
He's
his
like,
current job.
Yeah.
and he's like,
Oh, dude,
I,
he's great.
I tripped on
Yeah.
mushrooms at work, and we're like,
No, dude, he's good. He's
Yeah.
good at his job, so he'll
No, he's
be
fine.
yeah,
fine.
no,
That's the thing.
It's a
Is if you're a white
creative
dude and you're
job.
moderately good at your job, you never get fired, dude.
No, dude.
dude.
That's why that was so funny to see all these. Never mind. Let's end it. We
The
gotta
most-
stop. We gotta get out of
All right.
here.
Yeah,
we gotta
gotta
go.
move
We gotta
on.
go.
new Geico commercial.